Stadium, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
He's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped.
The Texans send the punter out. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
35-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Complete to
Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A handoff as they run the counter play. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
3rd and long. It's Watson. He's got a man. Complete. The 20. 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Chase Claypool. 81 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Miami's Bearbear in the kickoff for Houston.
It's time to land there. Mess around and put that thing over your pyramid. 6 figures.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
To number 14.
A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Texans 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
And taken right on the 30. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Jackson. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well. They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. On 2nd and 10, Watson being chased out left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
He was brought down at the 26. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Ravens 14, Texans 7.
The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Check 31, check 31. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against it.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Give them an even 20 yards there on the pickup as a fake punt fooled everybody. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Now they try the right side here. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
44-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. A quick throw here. That's complete.
Watson's pass.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Faking the give. Now Watson. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. Throwing on 2nd down. Watson eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3rd down.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's fourth.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Is good. Makes the score Ravens 21, Texans 10.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 41. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
15-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
At the 19-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on. It got his man complete. 20.
Prime time,
10.
baby.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Complete.
A big play there.
Touchdown.
An 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
28.
Two yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Jackson got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Complete.
Hollywood, Marquise Brown, as the first half is winding down, and the Ravens will extend their lead. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Tucker with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Fairbairn to kick off for
the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, they'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. There he goes left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens add on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Ravens 42, Texans 10. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Hey, hey, hey. 29. Mike 40.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
5-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Get him, get him, get him.
From the gun, Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Complete to Marquise Brown.
Marquise Brown, 43 yards. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
That's the score. Ravens 49, Texans 10. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Now a handoff here to his running back. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd.
He's coming, double up. Kill, kill, kill. And 31.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
I got 11, I got 11. Watch tight, tight end's right. Watch tight, tight end's right.
Now Watson on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 22. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Jackson on first down, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Complete to number 89.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A big play there. 49 yards. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Watson off play action. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw is Watson. To throw on 3rd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At the 36-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's good for 28 yards. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
Number 86.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Malik Harrison on the tackle. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
To throw on 3rd down, Watson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And maybe some indecision on getting the punt team out there, and they're going to get a delay. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 28, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there, and gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't, and also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys, but being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A game there of 30 big ones.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage. And
he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Today